All right. I get it.
Daddy, chill.
Your request has been granted. The chains are back. We're in the fucking zone again. Now, the zone just happens to be 85 fucking degrees right now because my air conditioning's been out. That's why I've been putting off the video this entire week. And you can tell I'm a little fucking greasy. But we're gonna roll it anyway because I keep getting requests for fucking cycle reviews. Please! So we're back at it, motherfuckers. Let's ride. Now, just for a little bit of context to fill you in, I took a couple vacations. I've been doing podcasts, etc., running the business, trying to grow things. So yes, YouTube got put on the back burner. There's still lives. Tune in every fucking Wednesday. You'll see me and Runvis, aka Garrett, on here bullshitting about stuff on my channel. It's literally there when you click on live and you go down there. People are like, where do I find it? Where do I find it? The live tab. It's right there. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tune in, ask us questions because we don't really ever have any topics. We're just dudes bullshitting. People are like, not enough bodybuilding. Well, you don't ask any fucking bodybuilding questions. How the fuck are we supposed to answer them? Now, we got some Reddit True Tide videos and the occasional gear questions, so we're getting there a little bit, but I mean, it's more just the bros hanging out. So you're gonna have some business stuff, you're gonna have some gear stuff, you're gonna have some content creation stuff, all the good stuff people want to see, except for that one asshole in the comments that bitches every time we don't do it about bodybuilding, but he won't ask any questions. So right back to the cycle reviews. It's been a hot fucking minute. I actually lost my editor that usually does these, so hopefully Michael can match the theme to it. Michael's a way better editor. I know he's gonna fucking blow this shit out of the water, so let's see.
Let him graze me. What the fuck?
Let's go. Oh boy, that's dark. Clacusta says cut 250 test, 500 mass, 300 primo before I use GH. Now I don't mind the compound selection. That is super heavy on the DHTs, but if you're a really heavy converter, I totally understand that. I don't see that very often though, where you need that much of a DHT and that low a dose of test. So judging by the individual response, I'm gonna give it like a 7. I think a 7 is appropriate, but there could be room for improvement if he's able to run the test a little bit higher. Jabrani John, currently 300 test, 300 EQ, 400 VAR, 150 trend. I love that. That's actually almost exactly what my second cycle was, or my first like real cutting cycle, that is. But I use Primo instead of EQ. I think Primo, EQ, Mass, they all kind of can be swapped out at any given time. But you know, smart dosing, you don't need to run doses super high if you're still making progress. So definitely like that. I'm giving that one a 9 out of 10. Tyler Stevens Pro, 750 test, 400 mast, 100 anadrol. Now that is a great bulking cycle. Now, I'd probably like to see EQ instead of mast in a bulk, if I'm being honest. No problem with mast though. Mast is just a little more expensive right now and harder to get. 100 milligrams of anadrol, perfect. 750 test, perfect. We're giving you a fucking solid 9. Coach Try Shreds. Show up for your fucking calls, start charging more, and we'll look at your cycle. He's been trying to do some business coaching type stuff with me. He just needs to get his shit up and running. Let's put it that way.
More passion, more energy, more energy.
So 475 test, 300 Primo, 300 MPP, 20 VAR, 25 milligrams of MK. Why MK? MK's fucking stupid, dude. You get GH from China for the same price as that shit. Put some real GH in the stack. 475 test, 300 Primo, great. 300 MPP. You do good on MPP, that's fine. Me, I fucking hate Nandrolone. You already know that. I'm not an Nandrolone guy, but we'll rock it. So, giving you a 7 because I don't like the MK. Okay, Crunk. What's up, Kevin? 250 test, 200 MPP, 200 Primo. Drop the MPP for Trent Hex 6 weeks in. Yeah, I mean, that's doable. MPP is out pretty quickly, so if you do a swap there, it's actually not as big a deal. If it was Deca, it would be in your system a lot longer. I'd have more of an issue with it, but not a horrible combination there, and it's pretty low dose. So he does car sales, though, so I'm not sure how you're going to do on Trent working sales, but we'll see. Maybe we need to record some of those sales calls there, Kevin. Go over them on Zoom a little bit, kind of see where you're at in terms of your demeanor and tone of voice. If somebody pisses you off.
I want to see the manager.
You want to see the manager?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'll show you the manager. Here's the manager. Right here. Here's the manager.
I'm still gonna give that a 9. Like, honestly, I don't mind that. You got your test, your DHT, and your 19 NOR. They're not super high doses. They're appropriately dosed. We'll ride. Add some GH, and I think you got a really good stack there. Mason Shepard. Mason, you ask me this every week. I gave him shit in the DMs. He's one of Colton's clients. He knows his fucking cycle's gonna be fine. He just asks me every week because he sees me in the school and on here and everything else. So yeah, it's weekly 500 tests, 500 EQ, 300 MPP, 10 IUs of GH daily, fucking 10 out of 10, whatever. There you go. Dim Murga. 300 test, 300 Primo, 40 Anavar, 40 Winnie, 80 Trent. A day or a week? Okay, well, Anavar and Winnie together is retarded. Drop the Anavar for sure. If you're gonna run them at the same time. I had one guy argue with me.
Oh no, that's perfect, dude. I've ran that before, never hurt my liver value.
Just because you did it a couple times, didn't hurt your liver values, doesn't mean you need to fucking crush 2 orals, dude. Don't be a fucking idiot. So yeah, no, take 1 oral at a time. If you want to switch them at some point, whatever, but your HDL is gonna be in the fucking shitter. So there's that. 80 Trent is retarded. Like, just run it at least 150, at least 1 ml. Come on, like, don't try to be bigger, Steve here. Yeah, so only 4 weeks for Trent. Like, why? Just run it fucking good 8 weeks. Winnie, I can see Winnie for 4. Winnie makes your joints hurt like a bitch, so understandable. And if you're trying to peak for something, you know, 4 weeks is understandable on that. So I don't like running the orals at the same time. I don't like the tiny ass Trend dose. You might as well run a fucking real dose if you're gonna run it. And it doesn't have to be super high. I'm just saying like 150. There's no fucking problem running 150 Trend. Get the effects from it. So I'm giving you a 6. I think a 6 is appropriate. The double orals I don't love, but the rest of it is actually not that bad. Oh, we got Run Biz coaching in here. Garrett's just raw dogging 1 gram a test, 300 EQ. Just to keep his fucking E2 in check. No, nothing wrong with high test and then using 1 compound to keep your E2 in check. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. He's already got gyno anyway, so what the fuck does he care? Give it a fucking 9. We'll roll that. Actually run some damn GH, bro. You're making all this money coaching now. You're making at least 10K a month after following our school, which, you know, as we've said numerous times before, we have our content creation and our business courses in there. You should probably go and check that out. It is in the bio down below. You hear me talk about it every time I do one of these videos. Why the fuck are you not in our school if you want to actually make money doing coaching or doing content creation? I don't know. I mean, we just have proven results that happen over and over again. And Garrett's like the best example. He took the course and literally within a month had 30,000 followers and was making $15,000 a month. But don't ask me, you know, we don't know anything here. We're a bunch of fucking idiots, me and Coach Colton, you know. We just don't know what we're doing. We just repeat these results over and over and over again. And, you know, everybody makes $200,000 to $300,000 a year, but, you know, we're idiots. So it's a scam. It's a scam, guys. Don't fucking join it. It's a scam, clearly. If you go on my comment section, it's just a scam. But, you know, everybody who actually does the course makes money, but it's a scam. Just saying. Just saying. Not guaranteed results. We can't make any income guarantees, but so far, just saying. But back to the reviews. 300 test only Matt Brown. I mean, it's fine. Do I have to give it a rating? Like, I mean, yeah, that's good, especially as a first cycle. First cycle, that's a 10 out of 10. Max Aesthetics, 0. 400 test, 600 mast, 800 EQ. That is a lot of mast and EQ. How is your estrogen? Mine would be at fucking 0. If your estrogen's not at fucking 0, I guess it's pretty good. But you probably need your test a little higher than that. So don't mind the compounds. Probably give you a 7. I just feel like that test is like too low for that much mast and EQ. And you're paying so much for those, you might as well just run the test higher, honestly. Cujo Brooklyn, 500 test C, 300 MVP, 200 mass, thinking about throwing in an oral. That's totally fine. You got your test, you got your DHT, you got your 19 NOR. As long as you do good on NPP, that's fine. I prefer test E. I think that's a better option than C, but they're kind of interchangeable. So thinking about throwing oral in, we'll give it a 9. I think 9's appropriate there. I just like test E a little bit better. And that about wraps them up for this week. Once again, check out my Instagram, the official Seth Green, if you want to submit these cycle reviews. I'll put it on my story once a week. I go over some on Instagram, some on YouTube. The YouTube's a higher production. I do need all my shit together to be able to sit down and do this. Hopefully not sweating through everything next week. I have a window unit they put in for AC, but my office is very, very hot. So I've been trying to get out of here. That's why I've been putting the video off. So apologize for that one, motherfuckers. But if you have any other video ideas, drop them down below or just hop on our live on Wednesday. Come give me some fucking ideas. Because I mean, I like doing the YouTube videos, don't get me wrong. Some of these take a long time to script and do all the research, etc. So sometimes the effort is fun, but the business falls behind. So I need to find some kind of balance with that. But if you have a topic that makes sense for me to cover, I can just go boom right into it, knock it out in a couple hours. I'm all for it. So just give me some ideas on what you want me to cover and we can do that, or we can just keep doing these fucking cycle reviews. But as I said before, go check out that school down below if you want to learn about content creation, etc. If you want one-on-one business coaching, I also have that offer in the link in the bio. That is for people that are trying to scale their coaching business. Say you've already got a few clients, you're rolling, and then you want me to come in with you one-on-one for 6 months and just break up all the bottlenecks, get you up to like 10, 20K a month, hopefully more. We would have to see no income guarantees, as I said, but everybody who's worked with me so far has gotten to that point. So we will see what comes out of this. Hopefully we get a little more views than last time, because you guys kind of let me down on that last video. But see you on the live on Wednesday.